Hello and welcome to an update of the calculator mod which is about to come out, which is version 1.5.3 I think. Anyway, in it I'm adding greenhouses and they're actually pretty complicated, so I thought I'd explain how these work and like why they look like this and what's actually going on and everything. Okay, so first off you're going to need to know about the advanced greenhouse block, which doesn't have crafting recipes, so I can't show you that at the moment. But this is what it looks like inside, and it's got an energy bar here, a CO2 level here, an oxygen level here. And then here, this is where you put stuff to build the greenhouse, and then in these slots, this is stuff to plant. So if you look at this one, this is using dark oak for pretty much everything, and then a glass stain, a black stained glass pane apparently. So basically, you have to pick a glass of any type, a log of any type, a plank of any type, and a stair of any type. So let's make the most basic one ever. Let's make an oak one. So basically, you get the resources. So I put the planks in there. So I put the log. Let's put the if I put the logs in and the planks and then the stairs. And then the glass. Okay, let's pick that one as well. Okay, get rid of that. So basically, what you've got to do now is shift right click, and it's going to come up with an error message. So there's not enough energy at the moment, and it does this for everything. So if you take out your logs, it'll tell you that there's not anything in the log stack. If you take out your planks, it'll tell you there's nothing in the plank stack, etc, etc. And if you take out like half a stack of one of them, it'll tell you that you need 22 more stairs, or however many you need to build the full greenhouse. So you need that many apparently. So there we go, it's got enough in there at the moment. So to put the energy in, get an energy cell or an energy module from CalcMod, whatever, to fill it up. But the thing is, when you're filling it up for the first time, you can't have any other blocks in the way because it won't be able to build the greenhouse. So the first time you just got to put it inside. So shift click it in and it'll go inside there, and that's fine. And now if we shift right click, get this pig out of the way. It doesn't really matter if this pig's in the way, but he is, so we'll just move him for now. Then shift right click, and then it will start building the greenhouse automatically for you as it goes. And it will add the roof. And then finally some ground, hopefully. Now it can only add the ground if it's got enough energy left at the end. How strange. Okay. Apparently it was one thing short. That was really weird. Okay, yeah, that's a bug that I just need to change at some point. Sorry about this. As I said, this isn't out yet, so I am looking for bugs as I go. Okay, so first, now that we've got this fully grown, we're going to need carrot or anything really. Let's take some broccoli from CalcMod. Why not? So broccoli seeds. And then if we put like, let's put 16 broccoli. We'll put in 16 carrot. Now look at that, it's planted them. Let's fill the rest up with carrot. Okay, so basically it's planted them. Okay, so it's all good. And as you can see, inside this, the oxygen level is now changing according to what's inside the greenhouse. So these are making oxygen. They're taking CO2 out of the atmosphere and putting oxygen back in. Now, the greenhouse works better if there's more carbon dioxide, because the plants, they just grow quicker basically because they've got more to convert or whatever. Yeah, basically you need to have higher carbon dioxide levels, and at the moment it's just decreasing, which is not what we really want. So yeah, to do that, what you're going to need is a lantern. Now there are two types of lanterns, which is quite important. There's this lantern, which is, if we go time, set night, This one's just a light, but this doesn't add to the CO2. This is just like a torch. Doesn't really do much. But these ones, these are different. These are a gas lantern. So if you right click on a gas lantern, it'll open up an inventory. Again, it should say gas lantern there, but this is all still, it's not finished yet. So you put a stack of coal in and it'll start burning. Now the CO2 isn't going to be, oh, it's even going up already. Yeah, so the CO2 is going up already thanks to one lantern. So all this needs to, yeah, it's not completely finished, but if we add them, let's put a block of coal in as well, why not? Whatever, let's dump that in. Okay, so they're all running now, and the CO2 should go up quite a bit now, and as it goes up, the plants will start to grow. So you see this one's grown, and some other stuff is happening. So yeah, the greenhouse, this is a functioning greenhouse now. Yeah, but there's one thing that we have forgotten, and if we go around here, we'll notice that we're going to want to be putting stuff into these slots. Now, this is slightly different with the greenhouse. To make the chest more accessible, to place stuff in, you need a chest here, so one to the left by the greenhouse, and a chest here. So if I put a sign to show what each one is, so this one is an input chest, and this one is an output chest. So it will throw anything in here into this bar here. Obviously, so if I put coal in, it obviously won't take that. But if I take the carrots out of there, put them in there, it'll take them into there. And also, if the output has any, plantable, anything that can be planted, it will also take out the output. So if you dump it in the wrong chest or something, so broccoli seeds, they can go in as well. But anything else, again, that comes out, I don't know, say you've got poisonous potatoes, they won't go back in, etc. So to automate this, you could have item ducts, but I don't really have that mod installed right now, so you just have hoppers and then dump the carrots in, it will take them all into there. You can do whatever you want with that, so it's just going into there. You can do it however you want, really. And then you could have this going out, I don't know, you could have that going out to some other chest or something, with item ducts probably, they'd be better. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works. Now we should be getting some items coming back in, so let's stop this. So we notice that this is let's have a stack of 64. We should get some more stacks in when the CO2 levels start to rise even more. So more stuff is growing as the CO2 goes up, and you see these last quite a while, but you are going to need some coal, a decent amount of coal to run this stuff at first. So you need to get your CO2 levels up all the way, and then you can reduce the amount of lanterns that are burning. But then again, you can place the other type of lantern down to, because you don't want to lose the brightness inside here. So once your CO2 levels are nearer the top, they're not now obviously, but once they are, you can just place these ones down instead. But you will have to have some to sustain the CO2 in there. So yeah, that is the Calc Mod greenhouse. And to finish off, I'll just show you how it works when something is fully grown. So it just it's done that. It's done that already, and then another one must have grown when I wasn't looking. So I got one carrot from that, and that's pretty much the greenhouse. And say for example you're outputting stuff. Oh, not like that. Yeah. So let's get a smaller chest, and then okay. If, say for example, you've got everything's full, you should try and avoid this. Obviously, you should try and have empty your chest or something like that. But if you don't, yeah, that's done there. If we grow something now, it won't it will be chucked on the floor. Oh yeah, there's some on the floor right there. So they will despawn eventually, obviously, so don't leave your greenhouse unattended and it gets massive amount of stats because it'll just chuck them on the floor. Okay, and finally the greenhouse has its own, if say, I don't know, let's say the worst happened and you had a TNT explosion. Let's place it a tiny bit away. Well, that didn't go too well. Let's try again. Let's see if this one will just about reach. No. This one definitely will, but probably break quite a bit of stuff. Okay, so our greenhouse sadly has been destroyed, but if we shift right click on our greenhouse, it'll tell us exactly all the ones that don't equal. So this, for now, I mean, you can tell for this kind of explosion, you can tell what needs to be fixed. So say I did this, then because I'm just being stupid, I've done it completely wrong there. Or maybe, for example, I didn't know that planks were meant to go here. Just anything like that. Let's just fix this as well. We don't want it looking completely horrible. So it won't fix, or it won't the CO2 levels and O2 levels won't be changing because the greenhouse is just letting all the gas out anyway, and also these won't be hoed because it's not working. Basically, there's not a greenhouse here to work. So say I did that, and I shift right click again. I've not fixed it fully. So shift right click. So this one, where is it? Where's the 844543? So this, it says, is meant to equal planks, which yes it is. And then shift right click again, and it should tell us what else is. So this refers to a slightly different block instead of 846, 844. But yeah, we know what it needs to be fixed. Is that the greenhouse is complete, even though there is a massive thing in the side, and then the gas levels will be changing again now. You'll see that everything's been planted back and that the ground has been hoed, and that is the calculated greenhouse in a nutshell. Yeah, so we'll just do one more to finish off term set day. Let's dump another greenhouse down and pick the most disgusting colours we possibly can to go with it. Oh, and one thing I didn't. What am I doing? Let's go for the most ugly block of all, the diamond tree block and the diamond plank. And for the stairs, we'll go for the ugly as brick. Well, it's not ugly if you use it properly. And then we'll use them as ugly yellow panes. And then we'll get a cell and fill it up with stuff. Okay. And then also, just to show something else, I'm just going to place a dirt block here. So if I shift right click, oh dear, oh no, dirt is fine. Dirt can be replaced. Well, that doesn't look horrific. I mean, it was meant to look pretty bad. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Well, yeah, there we go. I wonder if it'll. No, it did it the whole time. That it just thinks that it doesn't need as many as it actually does, which is easy fix anyway. So that's not the most horrible greenhouse I've ever seen. It could have been worse. I mean, there's that one over there and that one. They were worse. Anyway. Oh, this is a test world from ages ago when I started developing this idea. So, yeah. This is all the tests to try and make it work. The failed attempts, the ones that didn't work. This is from, and these will probably be working to the normal. Yeah, they're working like properly now, but obviously at the time they weren't. So these are the other greenhouses, which haven't been fully made yet, so I can't show you them in action. But these are just the designs I made for them. So this one's a nice smaller one. So you'd be able to have like a lantern at the end there. And there we go. This is the basic greenhouse. So this won't be as fast as the big beast that I just showed you. But it will it will be a good greenhouse, and very good if you need crops at the start of your Minecraft adventure. Now, if we go over here, we see the master. This is going to be the ultimate greenhouse. So these will all be going in, out. Like, this will be being replaced constantly and grow. So this is for the people who have like unlimited resources, don't care about anything else. But yeah, again, this, I'll do a video explaining this when it's fully made. This is just a model I made in the game to see what it would look like. And there we go, and these are all my failed attempts at greenhouse code. Wow. I haven't. Yeah. That is it. That is the greenhouse. And so hopefully you'll enjoy it when it comes out, and it doesn't have loads of bugs, and it's nice and greenhousey. So yeah, thanks for watching.